Hello everyone, my name is John Gardner with Good Earth Natural Foods, located on Central Avenue in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This week again we have Todd Scarborough back. Welcome, Todd.
much to your chagrin, by the way. I know.
Oh yes.
But no, John, it's always good being with you. And of course we have a whole lot of fun here. And the reason was we both do something we enjoy doing, and that's selling product to people that help them, So, and that's why we're here on the show. So.
Knowledge is power, right?
Absolutely. And then in turn, again, the basic knowledge as far as nutrition is concerned about nutritional supplements is very simple. It goes back to the basics. And you hear so much about these elaborate things that are out there, John, as far as the new latest and greatest technology and the new supplements that are out there. What does it normally go back to? Fish oil, cod liver oil, basic stuff. And so we have here at Bluebonnet new products all the way around for Bluebonnet here.
Yes.
And really good high quality stuff. You've got a salmon oil, we pack a salmon oil, and then the cod liver as well. Now, I'll give you a little quiz.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. On the air, right here on the spot, all right? Salmon oil and cod liver oil, how did they differ?
Well, even though technically back in the 40s they were actually fishing for cod.
Yes.
And they changed the laws in Norway because there was a shortage. I forgot exactly what was going on. There's some storms and they couldn't get out to sea. But now they actually will let them have cod and sardines and anchovies, I believe,
yes,
right?
That's
smaller
correct.
fish.
That's correct.
So that's all in here. The difference is they're both omega-3s, but I know there's more research on the cod.
Yes,
that gives you a lot more support, but I don't know the big difference. But
you gave me the history, which that's excellent. That's great because that was the history on cod. Here's the difference between cod and salmon as far as how it differs nutritionally.
Okay.
Both of them are DHA and EPA, certainly, and I appreciate that.
Both are classified omega-3, but I don't. Yeah, it's a bigger fish, so I don't really know.
Well, but here's the difference. Both are very high in DHA. Unlike sardines and anchovies, which are more high in EPA instead of DHA, okay? And then here's the difference more than anything. This has a product called astaxanthin, okay? Don't ask me to spell it, folks. It's Z-X-A-N, and it starts to pronounce
it's a seaweed of some sort, isn't it?
It's actually a carotenoid, yes, and it comes from the ocean. And the reason flamingos are pink and the reason salmon is pink is because of this krill that they eat that's high in astaxanthin, which is a carotenoid. That is what causes the color of the salmon. That is a carotenoid. It's very beneficial to humans, for that matter. It's an antioxidant, okay? So it's found in salmon oil. Vitamin A and D are found in cod liver oil. So that's kind of how they differ, is you got high vitamin A and D content here, high astaxanthin, which is a carotenoid or an antioxidant. Personally, I take cod liver. I've done that for so long. Salmon, we're starting to understand more and more about salmon as far as the benefits. Also, the biggest thing is the wild salmon are starting to go down now, which there's a problem with that. However, this ethically harvested, and they're using the byproducts of the wild salmon industry, so they're not throwing things away, wasting product either.
Well, since you're bringing up the differences in salmon, I do know by going to lectures, there's a difference. Like, for example, when you go out to eat now, I personally think you should ask, is this farm-raised salmon or is this wild? More than likely, they're going to tell you it's farm-raised. Well, that's not exactly good news, because what that means is that they're held in containment and they're being fed soy, correct?
Correct, soy and
corn. So they're not getting corn, and they're not getting that pink, shiny flavor. And therefore, you're not going to get the vitamins that you would from wild, correct?
That's right. And not only are they not getting the pink color from the food that they're missing, but they're also missing that omega-3 fats as well. So a lot of your farm-raised fish are higher in omega-6, lower in omega-3.
Which can be bad.
Which is definitely bad. And you're almost better off eating a grass-fed beef as opposed to farm-raised salmon.
Why would that be bad? Tell us.
Well, simply because the omega-6, we're getting so much in our diet, it causes a pro-inflammatory condition. So we need to start focusing more on omega-3 in our diet, less in omega-6, which you're trying to do with salmon. And if you're eating wild, you're doing that. If you're eating farm-raised, you're not. So it's very important that you ask, like John said, is that fish farm-raised? Is it wild? A lot of your upper-end restaurants will have the wild salmon, wild fish. Go with that. But it's just a couple of different options here. You've got cod liver oil, which is the liquid I like, A and D, astaxanthin in with the salmon oil. Both are omega-3s. Both are very good for you. Just gives you a choice in what you want.
Yeah, real quick though, it's kind of confusing though, because people are taking the omega-3, the salmon or the cod, because of inflammation, for example. right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
For joint pain, you can take it. You can take it for eye and brain cognitivity, all this other skin that we already know. But that is the messed up situation. That's what I'm saying, is that people are going to be eating the farm raised, thinking they're actually doing good when they're actually not, because if they're thinking they're going to help their arthritis or something because they're anti-inflammatories, they're actually making it
could
worse.
make it worse. Exactly right, and not help it near as well as even a supplement would. So I always say your best source for EPA, DHA, for omega-3 is a supplement form, not fish form. So.
Yeah, well, please get advice from your doctor. We're not trying to mitigate or get in the middle of that.
Or your chef, for that matter. I don't want to get in.
I
want to make chef's mess out there.
I just want people to know that this is just informational, and that's it. We're not trying to change their...
Very true. Just to hear to give our opinions, John and Todd, for what it's worth. I think mine's a little better than his, but that's okay.
Well, you had it down this time. So thanks so much for coming, Todd. Y'all have a great weekend, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Good Earth Natural Foods is sponsored by Solar-A, Bluebonnet Nutrition, Enzymatic Therapy, and Nature's Way.